What's up, guys? It's dookiecookiemonster. Been a while since I played D3. Only reason because right before Thanksgiving, there was an issue with the auction house that kind of prevented all players who had any interaction with the auction house to kind of bug out. So once they bugged out, it was kind of locked. So only a very select few who had nothing to do with the auction house, probably didn't even know where it was, or had maybe even a spare account, just knew not to touch the auction house, got to play. So I mean, it's been down since last Wednesday, right before US Thanksgiving, and came back up last night, but it was kind of late for me to actually do anything last night. So back here again, gonna be doing the Witch Doctor complete run-through, full run-through, so I'll be exploring everything here, and we'll be using the Witch Doctor, even though I have never ever played the Witch Doctor ever, and I've been around since Friends and Family beta, so since patch 2 and so forth. So right now we're on patch 6. I'm gonna get started here again with my newly created Witch Doctor character, who I am calling Obama. I don't know if that's in respects or what's the word? maybe that'd be more of an insult, since this guy looks really frail and has a nice little pot belly there too. So let's get started. Make sure this is invite only. Gonna be doing a campaign solo, so don't want any public people coming in here and just kind of running through and messing up the map here for me. So here we go.
The air is heavy with death. The fallen star is near.
Just testing it out. Okay, so he starts off with range. His little marijuana pipe that shoots darts. 3.0 at 3 damage. Okay, let's get started. Yay, 1 gold.
The spirits tell me, go, seek the cradle of the fallen star. And so, I am here.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming!
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates! You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
It's pretty gross that you can see his butt cheeks. It's a lot hotter with my wizard. Looks like a frail train yard hobo just trying to warm himself. Oh man.
The dead have been a bane on our existence since that cursed fire fell. We have to burn them, just to make sure they don't rise from the grave.
I came here to study the fall of old Tristram. This is closer to the town's history than I want to be.
Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What fate can save us
I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's dead.
Nothing ever seems to change in New Tristram, does it?
What do you mean?
There's always some threat of the risen dead or foul evil descending on the town, isn't there?
Oh, one thing. Usually I don't take any of my gear, but the only thing I will take are companion scrolls, so everything else I will leave. And you know what? Since I'll be accumulating gear here to salvage and craft for crafting, I will go ahead and buy a whole new tab. So right now you'll see that, you know, you start off with one tab here, and it starts off with one row, and then if you wanted additional rows, it's 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500. When you get to the second tab, this is, I believe, 10,000. So 10,000 here, and then you get a fresh slot with that new $10,000 tab, and then you buy another 2,500, 2,500, 2,500. So I'm just gonna buy a third tab here, 50,000, and you see it gives me a slot here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it up. 25, 25, 25, 25. And by the way, I have this much money because my other characters, what I've been doing is, and it's not a refined set that I actually want to debut yet, but I mean, it's basically my wizard with 215 plus gold finding. So she rakes in a lot of money for me so that I can basically flaunt the money and either play around with Auction House, which seems to be bug central, or you know, basically I can buy tabs and so forth. Look, the next tab is going to be 250,000, so that's going to be quite an undertaking. I've never actually gone and spent 250,000 ever. So patch 2, patch 3, 4, 5, 6, never done it. I've always usually stop at this tab here. So usually it's more than enough before, you know, Blizzard comes out with either patch 7 or an update that wipes out. So everything here. So I am pretty content. So I'll just be using this tab primarily for this campaign here.
Tristram used to be such a wonderful place to live. My family has been here since the town grew out of the ruins of old Tristram. But now, it's horrible. The loved ones we've buried and grieved over now threaten our lives.
Have you come to help us? The other adventurers who came through here didn't look so deadly.
I don't care what anyone says. That thing that fell from the sky was no rock. A rock doesn't cause the dead to leave their graves.
You are Leah. The captain says you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Oh shit, his stab is crazy.
Killing business.
It's like really personal.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
There is a deep sickness here, but it can be healed.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Welcome to the Slaughtered Caffeine. Bring me whatever treasures you have no use for. I'll give you a bit of coin to save up for your casket.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
Not to be racist here, but a dark-skinned guy in Tristram looks like he's, and the way he walks too, looks like he's about to steal shit. He's all sneaky.
Please move your cart. I wish to pass.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the mayor of this town.
Why are you trying to leave?
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out. Will you help me or not?
No.
I will not.
I will not. Okay, so I guess I'll just read it out loud so maybe it soaks in for me here. So this is more of a helpful read for me. Shoot a deadly poison dart that deals 100% weapon damage as poison and an additional 80% weapon damage as poison over 2 seconds. So, okay, poison kicks in, 100%. And then toads. Release a handful of toads that deal 150% weapon damage as poison to enemies that come in contact. Okay, so these, I think from what I've seen from public servers, other people using it, they're kind of like banelings in SC2. So let's run with that. Here. Oh, zombie dogs, cool. Summon 3 zombie dogs from the depths, but to fight by your side, each dog deals 15% of your weapon damage as physical per hit. Okay. And I like, they're basically cannon fodder, so like enemy units will go towards them. And then I will use either dart or toads to just basically kind of bait them in. Try to get a close look at the dogs here. Cool.
How can I help to fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Their sacrifice saved their people. I will honor it.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
Need more mana.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Slip on some shitty shoes. And let me put this as hotkey 4. Okay, got zombie dogs and a snake. Pretty third world country army here.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning. I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world, but the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.